What's your English level? Are you A1, absolute beginner, B2, upper intermediate, or C2, the most advanced? Well, let's find out because today you're going to test your English level so you understand your English ability and what areas you need to improve. Welcome back to JForrest English. Of course, I'm Jennifer. Now let's get started. This test is going to progress from beginner, A1, to advanced, C2. And in each section, there will be 4 questions. Can you make it all the way to C2? Don't worry because I'm going to explain the answers as we go. So let's get started with the test, the A1 level. Question 1, she to the store yesterday. Now, I'll only give you 3 seconds to answer, so if you need more time, hit pause, and when you're ready to see the answer, hit play. She went to the store yesterday. Yesterday is a key word for the past simple, and went is the past simple of the verb to go. Question 2, we, students. We are students. For this, you need to know the verb conjugations for the verb to be in the present simple. I am, you are, he, she, it is, and we and they are. Question 3, which word means the opposite of happy? Sad. You knew that one, right? Question 4, which sentence is correct? He doesn't like coffee. Here, you need to know the sentence structure for negative sentences in the present simple. The sentence structure is subject, and then you need do or does as your auxiliary verb, not, and the base verb. The subjects I, you, we, and they use do not. As a contraction, it's don't. And the subjects he, she, it uses does not, and the contraction is doesn't. So did you pass the A1 level? Share your score in the comments and let's continue with A2. She usually, the bus to work. Takes. Usually is a key word for the present simple, and with the subjects he, she, it, you need to add an S or ES to your base verb to form the present simple. Question 2, what is the past simple of the verb to eat? Ate, ate. So notice that to eat is an irregular verb. Question 3, that book is mine. That book is mine. Mine is the possessive to show ownership for the subject I. I possess that book is mine. Question 4, this movie is, then that one. More interesting. There are 2 structures for forming comparatives. For a 1-syllable word, you have the word plus ER, smart, smarter. But for longer words, 3-syllable words, you have more and the word, more interesting. Did you pass the A2 level? Share your score and let's continue on with the B1 level. Question 1, which sentence is in the present perfect verb tense? I have gone to the market. For the present perfect, we need the subject, have or has, and the past participle. Our verb here is to go, and the conjugations are go, went in the past simple, and gone in the participle. Question 2, what does the expression break the ice mean? It means to start a conversation in a social setting. Remember that expressions, idioms, phrasal verbs, they don't have literal meaning, so you have to memorize what they mean. For example, let's play a game to break the ice. Question 3, She has a for learning languages. She has a talent for learning languages. This option is correct because it's the only definition that makes sense, and also the sentence structure, you have a talent for something. So that sentence structure is correct with talent. Question 4, Peter, that movie 3 times so far. Has seen. So far means it's an unfinished time reference, and we use the present perfect has seen with unfinished time references. So did you pass the B1 level? Share your score and let's continue on to B2. Question 1, the cake by Mary was baked. This is the passive voice, and was baked is the past tense of to be baked. Question 2, which word is a synonym for confidential? Secret. You could say that document is confidential, which means it's secret. It's not public, it's not open. And revealing, that means you share more information than expected. But since it's confidential, secret, we don't know if the document is revealing. Question 3, I can't put with his behavior anymore. Put up with. This is a phrasal verb. To put up with something or someone is when you tolerate, so accept, negative behavior. And this is the only option that fits the context and the sentence structure. Question 4, if it, tomorrow, we won't go to the beach. Rains. This is the conditional. You need if plus present simple, and your next clause is in the future simple. So did you make it to B2? Share your score and let's move on to the advanced level, C1. Question 1, identify the correct reported speech. She said, I will come later. She said that she would come later. For reported speech, indirect speech, will becomes would. Question 2, we have the budget, we'll pay for your training. Therefore. Therefore is a transition word. It's used to show cause, we have the budget, and effect. The effect is, we'll pay for your training. Question 3, what does the idiom to hit the nail on the head mean? This means to describe something perfectly. And if you watched my lesson last week on idioms, you would know this because I taught it. For example, you hit the nail on the head with your analysis. Your analysis described the situation perfectly. Question 4, you'll regret the conference. Missing. Regret is a gerund verb, so you need the verb plus your gerund. Regret, missing. Verb plus ing. So did you pass the C1 level? Share your score and let's continue to the most advanced C2 level. Question 1, her speech had a profound on the audience. Effect. Effect is a verb. Effect is a noun. You could use the verb, but you would have to change the sentence to her speech affected the audience. Question 2, which course would you recommend to me? Don't forget that too, because you recommend something, the course, to someone. Now you can also simply recommend something. Which course would you recommend? Which course would you recommend to me Both of those are correct. Question 3, if you, I would do the same. If I were you, I were you. Because this is the present conditional, which is used for hypotheticals. And we use were for all subjects in the conditional. And finally, question 4, Jane, Tom can come to the party. Neither Jane nor Tom can come to the party. And this means they aren't coming to the party. So we use neither nor for negative. You could say either Jane or Tom can come to the party. This means one person is coming to the party. You could also say both Jane and Tom are coming to the party. And this means that 2 people are coming to the party. So, what's your English level? You've completed the full test from A1 to C2. So share what you think your English level is in the comments below. And just remember that I'm here to help you get your English level to that C2 level. Even if you're A1 or A2, that's okay. That's why you're here to learn, to grow, and to improve. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe so you're notified every time I post a new lesson. And you can get this free speaking guide where I share 6 tips on how to speak English fluently and confidently. You can click here to download it or look for the link in the description. And this lesson will definitely help you get your English to that C2 level, so watch it right now.